In 2024, Shaun Gathright stood in a Florida courtroom. He and his neighbors had rebuilt their community from nothing. Sweat equity, real labor. But the court was about to take it all away. The 13th Amendment was supposed to end slavery forever. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude shall exist in the United States. Those words sounded like freedom. But they came with a catch. Except as punishment for crime. 3 words. That's all it took. Right after the Civil War, black men were arrested for walking without proof of employment. Vagrancy, loitering, existing. Their sentences were sold, leased to plantations, railroads, coal mines. Black men worked in chains, not for freedom, but for profit. A new name for the same institution. Convict leasing. The system was built to cycle. Arrest, convict, lease, repeat. Black bodies fueling the Southern economy all over again. This wasn't a flaw in the system. This was the system working exactly as designed. Chain gangs came next. Men forced to build the roads, bridges, and infrastructure of the New South for free. The labor changed form. The exploitation never did. Decades passed, laws changed, but the exception clause never did. Today, over 800,000 incarcerated Americans work for wages as low as 14 cents an hour. Some states pay nothing at all. Black Americans are 13% of the United States population, but 38% of its prison population. Numbers like that don't happen by chance. They happen by design. Private prison companies need bodies to generate revenue. CoreCivic, GEO Group, publicly traded, stockholders. They get paid per bed filled, and they've spent millions lobbying to keep those beds full. Which brings us back to Shaun Gathright. His community organized. They cleaned it up, built it up, poured everything into it. And the legal system found a way to strip it from them anyway. 159 years after the 13th Amendment passed, that exception clause is still in the Constitution. No Congress has ever voted to remove it. The cycle is deliberate. Poverty leads to crime. Crime leads to prison. Prison leads to labor. Labor generates profit. And profit funds the machine that keeps the cycle running. 29 states still permit prison labor as a form of punishment. The map looks different than 1865, but the legal foundation is almost identical. You can help break this. Support the Abolish Slavery National Network. Contact your representatives. Push for legislation to strike the exception clause from the 13th Amendment permanently. They never freed us. They changed the paperwork. The 13th Amendment didn't abolish slavery. It gave it a legal address. And 160 years later, we are still living at that address.